Billy, here we go again, your old club, and I suppose you'd welcome a repeat of what happened last time.
Yeah, definitely. Last time we played them, I think we performed really well as a team. So fingers crossed we can go out and do the same thing and get a similar result.
How much better do you feel that Cheltenham are now than they were back in September when you played them last?
Yeah, I think we've come a long way since then. Even though we did play well that game, that was probably one of the only games in sort of the opening starts of the season that we played as well as we can play. But I think we've been a lot more consistent recently, and we've picked up some good results. And obviously we're unbeaten in six. Is it now? Six.
And how much does that game against them in the league count for anything, or does it count for absolutely nothing?
No, I think it counts. Just because you're going into a game knowing that you've already beaten this team not so long ago. So I'm not sure if they'll try and play the way they did again, or they'll try and change their tactics to suit the way we play. But either way, I think we'll be ready for them. But they're a good side, Crewe, and they like to pass it around. So we're probably going to try and shut that down.
But because of the way in which they play the game, does that also give you a chance? Are they the sort of opponents you like playing against as well?
Yeah, sometimes. But at the same time, a team like Crewe can play around teams and they can play through you. So we're going to have to be very disciplined with our shape and things like that. So we'll have to see what the gaffer puts on for us in training today, and he'll tell us the way that we're going to go out and play.
From a personal point of view, do you still feel you have a point to prove against Crewe, or just a sort of little nudge and reminder?
Yeah, not so much a point to prove anymore. I'd be lying to say if I said that I didn't go out last time with a point to prove. But at the end of the day, last game we won, and that was enough for me. So I'm just going to treat it like any other game now. I've got a lot of good friends at Crewe, and I always look out to see how they're doing. So I'll always have an interest in them in that way. But yeah, like I said, I'll just go out and treat it like any other game.
And your face, in celebration mode, has been on the flyers for this match. How much does that just give you a boost?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, George said he was going around putting them all over Cheltenham the other day. So no, it's good. It's nice to see it getting promoted with my face on it, and good prices as well. So I think a lot of people should come down and watch it.
And how much excitement is there for the FA Cup? Because obviously, so much history in the competition, and it is a little bit different from the league, isn't it?
Yeah, it is different. Yeah, the magic of the FA Cup and all that, and we really want to go on a good run. We've sort of got the taste of playing at big stadiums, obviously playing at St James's earlier on in the season, so we definitely want that again. I'm keen to make it at least to the third round and try and see if we can draw a big team.
Because if there's one criticism of last season, an FA Cup run is the one thing that was missing, wasn't it, last season?
Yeah, to be honest, I think we had a lot of chances against Hartlepool, and obviously they were, when I was watching the draw, they were sort of floating around, and I thought, not again. But yeah, I mean, we want to sort of make up for the loss last season and get through this first round.
Yeah, is that something the gaff has been sort of just dropping in this week, that although the players are delivering at the moment, that you still owe me from last year?
Well, he's not said you still owe me from last year, but he's definitely made it clear that we want to go on a cup run, because it's good for the club, good for the fans, and good for us as players. At the end of the day, it means more football, more games, and like I said, you never know where you can end up in this cup, drawing a big team away from home, or just trying to go as far as you can.
And on a personal level, your form, how happy have you been that you've proved that probably you were one of the first players who proved that they could make the step into League Two. Obviously, you played in the league before.
Yeah, no, I feel good. I feel like I'm in good form at the moment. So I just hope it may long continue. But I do feel sharp, and my main aim is just to score as many goals as possible and contribute however I can to the team.
Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers. Thank you.
Billy, in the Crewe game at home, you were playing like a man possessed, and was there something that fired you up that day that you can't do every game? Was there something extra on it for you that just spurred you on?
No, not necessarily. Obviously, it was going to be a big occasion for me, but I feel like I did run my socks off that day, but I feel like I've done that in other games as well. It's just, like I said, I'd be lying if I said I didn't sort of go out with almost a point to prove, if you will. But at the same time, I did treat it like any other game and just went out and just thought, play my game and all that, and trust your training and all those sort of things. So this game will be, like I said, just another football game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, 5 goals this season so far, and you're ahead of Danny Wright in the scoring charts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure he won't want that to last too long, will he? So is there a bit of rivalry there between the two of you?
I'm not sure I'd call it rivalry. Obviously, it's nice to be top goal scorer, but the main thing is that we do pick up results. That's the thing that comes up over anything. So as long as we can keep scoring, either one of us, I'll be a happy man.
Yeah, do you feel like with your goals you're taking away some of the stress that's been caused by the loss of Dan Holman for longer than anyone wanted?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Obviously, with Dan being injured, we've sort of had to step up and score goals. But we've got players in the team that can score goals. So the fact that we've been doing that in recent games is good.
Yeah. What's your favourite FA Cup memory as a player?
I'm not sure I've got too many, to be honest with you. Well, I think I was on the bench when I was about 17 for Crewe in the FA Cup. So that's probably my best memory, but obviously last year wasn't the best, so fingers crossed my best memory will be Saturday.
What about as a fan growing up? Is there anything particular that stands out as an FA Cup moment?
Again, not great. I went to Old Trafford to watch Man United and saw them get knocked out by Leeds 1-0. So to be honest with you, I've kind of got a bad omen when it comes to the FA Cup, but like I said, fingers crossed Saturday that all changes.
Yeah, and the phrase "magic of the cup" is used a lot around this time of year and in the run up to the third round. What is it? What is that magic of the FA Cup? Can you explain what it is for a player?
I just think, obviously, with the history that it's got, and when I was a little boy, you'd always hear about the FA Cup and things like that. So to be playing as a professional now in the FA Cup is really good, and it's almost like a dream come true, really.
Yeah, brilliant. Cheers, Billy.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.